Hi everyone, I'm back. So it seems that we have some people that would highly benefit from knowing what to heal in their beliefs. So right now I feel called to do something that I love, which is pulling cards for my soul family here. Okay, so I'm putting all the cards upright. I'm going to be using the Heal Yourself reading cards. This is definitely a deck that really, really was powerful to me when I first got this. So it's from Inesego, if some of you like to do some inner work. How did you know it's coming, Pikachu? Love it. Yes, it was time. It was time to do a little bit of collective reading for everyone. Let's see what we have. The energies are just so beautifully supporting being in alignment with your true nature, which is abundance, which is prosperity. For some of you, if you have any doubts about your self-worth, go and take a walk in nature. Go lose yourself to find yourself a little bit. So there's something about love, okay? Hey, Verdi. There's something about love. And this is interesting because this is where the moon is right now in the angles of the zodiac. We have June 3rd, the moon that is reviewing a little bit of our relationship to love, and that means also self-love. Hi. Remember, the moon is in the back of your third eye, and that means that there's certain things that maybe you intuitively know that you should be attending. Hi, Sinead. But there's probably some type of veil, okay, some type of hesitation, especially with the position of the hands, kind of like, should I, shouldn't I? And according to everything I channeled for the next 2-3 days here, you're going to know whether or not to go and take that decision according to not your reaction if you feel fear, but if it's something that you really want to do. You know, if nobody was watching, if it didn't have to mean anything, okay? Do what you love, okay? And there's something, so we're gonna see here, what keeps us from doing the things that we love? Oh. This card used to freak me out. Hole in the soul. This is childhood. This is childhood. I'm so happy, Claire, Candid Claire, you're here. You know what? I'm so happy that I'm here right now doing this because I felt that I wanted to release for 24 hours the frequency called inner child sovereignty. Inner child sovereignty. This is something that I give access only to my YouTube members. And I was like, I feel like people really need this. And that was such a life-shifting frequency there, because the mantra that I'm using in this frequency plus all the engineering is as if you're praying as your own parent for the child that you are. And I can't tell you how beautiful that can feel to anyone, knowing that you've been prayed for, you know, and even if it's not your reality, you know, even if it's not your reality, this is actually part of my personal awareness that came through with Jupiter and bringing so much of this expansion. It was showing me how I had identified as an alimony check for my parents because they were divorced, and I was always feeling like it was not enough, so unworthy, and that money could just settle all my needs and whatever emotions. And obviously, I had a very hard time with this. And then when I realized, when my sister came along 8 years later, I saw how she was prayed for. I even prayed for her coming because I was so lonely as a child. I remember that we all prayed for her. And when she was born, it was just such a beauty for me. But the contrast of seeing how I didn't feel that for myself and seeing it for my sister was really a contrast. And I realized that was something that, feeling prayed for or an answer to a prayer was it is actually my favorite belief. Okay. So that's something that I invite you to ponder upon, is what is your favorite belief to rehearse towards yourself so you can feel love. So for me, I saw that it was even more powerful than gratitude, because it put me in that state of gratitude right away. When I have so many reviews of people telling me like, oh my God, you're God sent, or I was looking for that information and you came along. And it was a big light bulb moment, realizing that was a belief that I was wishing for myself to have experienced. And I was praying for people to be their answer, to have something that they need. And that is something that really brings me joy. And that could be something that brings you joy as well. And I think all children would want that. But you can have a specific favorite belief. And that's an invitation here. So what I'm going to do, and I'm going to write it for myself, and I will make sure that it's on the stories, okay? I'm going to give exclusive access. What is this? Caller doesn't write anything. Exclusive access for everyone for the inner child, okay? Sovereignty. So for the next 24 hours, I'm going to give everyone access to this so you can rehearse and you can have access to this. Why does this resonate so much? It's in the cosmic dance. This is, I cannot tell you how much doing what I've been doing has changed my life. Especially also feeling less contrast on the spiritual journey and ascension journey, not having to feel like I'm always being smacked because there's a lot is going on and we're doing this together, and people need to talk about their experience. This is why I use this shamanic way of telling stories, my personal stories, not because it's so much about me, but it's a story, just like we watch movie or we read books, where you can understand how something can just make a difference. How many times maybe you heard someone say a story and you were like, oh my God. Or sometimes you hear a story and doesn't get it, but then you hear it again and you're like, oh, I get it, or I'm getting another layer of it. Is this on the YouTube channel? It's going to be on the YouTube channel. I did not expect this to happen. And this is why I'm actually so happy to follow my bliss. And I just did the cosmic forecast. And then I was like, I want to go live and I want to pull cards. And then I really felt that it was in alignment with the energy. So now let's go back to everyone and some of you that are listening, that it's hitting home. We're trying to really pinpoint what is keeping us from doing what we love. And there is a wound from childhood. Okay, so I'm going to offer to everyone for 24 hours the access to this frequency so you can let it work through you. You can read the description, you can take the mantra, and use it for other things. It's a beautiful mantra for your children. So you're praying to yourself. You're praying to yourself as the child that you are, for success, for abundance, for health, for wealth, for, whatever they want, whatever you want. And I think I think that's going to heal a lot of us, okay? Self-love. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Okay, isn't it beautiful? We're coming here with love and some type of like separation energy, okay? Because this person, it's like it's in a picture, it's in a frame. Some of you have a vision of the things you want, the things you love. And it feels like an hesitancy. Why are we not moving forward? Why are we not with this person? Why are we not with walking towards our dream? Okay, and then there is something from childhood. And here, let me see if I can get, maybe more details about this. But we're, a few people here and a few people will be watching this. We all have different stories, and I shared with you a little bit of mine. It was related to money. It was related to my worth. It was related how, the contrast from me versus my sibling. So there's no judgment here as far as what you realize about yourself, but knowing it is going to give the foundation of that belief. So for me, it's like it changed everything. Like my manifestations are my prayers. Now I've always seen this, when I pray, I pretty much always receive what I pray for, because it comes from a place not of desperation, but a place from I want this so much because I want it for others as well. When I was praying for my soul partnership, I knew that the journey to be in soul partnership, everything that I discovered, I was like, I want this for everyone. This feels amazing with this ups and downs. But, it's like you have to go after what you wish for yourself and realize there's other people wishing for this. And we're building this dream together. Okay, so let's see if we have... Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not surprised here. So it seems, and I felt it in my throat with this as a child, okay? We're trying to get more messages about the child wound, okay? Of what you say here. Say what you mean, and the alchemy. For some of you, it's throat. And I love that we're channeling this right now because Mercury just entered Gemini, okay? So from June 3rd, today, until June 16, we're going to be under the influence of Mercury, which is the Magician card. Okay? And Gemini, the Lovers. Okay, so that means that you're going to have some awareness of the words you need to speak to feel self-love, self-worth, to stop hesitating towards going after your dreams. Okay? I love this. Is there anything else? Is there anything else out there? I feel some of you confusion. Are some of you confused? Hesitant? If you're feeling confused or hesitant, hi. You're a big sign for you. Yeah. Oh yeah, Pooja. You got a reading. I love you out there. You should see how it feels. Okay, let's get some signs and clarity for people that are feeling confused or hesitant. 2 cards. Ooh, I'm not surprised. Kundalini and Life Force Prana. I had to hide it, otherwise Instagram cuts me off right now. Sensuality. It's all about your life force. We have someone here that said, I can't even remember most of my childhood. I would have to review your chart. Okay. For some of you, if it's something just like that, you can order a cosmic energy update. It's a short update. You tell me, like, I can't remember my childhood. I would look at certain aspect and give you some, 15, 20 minutes download on this. Okay, this is why I do those affordable, accessible sessions, because, you know, that could be something in your 12th house. Again, I don't remember everyone's chart, but there might be something in the 12th house. So some of you might be also something that you don't know about yourself, that could create an hesitancy to let that flow through you. A certain fear, a certain unknown, okay? Some of you also, this is something I shared through the cosmic weather forecast today. I was sharing that I had experienced a lot of accidents, physical abuse, for most of my life, 15 years for, under the physical abuse, and then accidents, many accidents followed. So it's just like, what you're used to, you continue to attract until you start doing something about it that is different. And it shut down a lot of my clairs that were based on feeling, but it supercharged some of the other ones, especially clairaudience and clairvoyance. But as you allow yourself to move through those upper chakras, it helps, it helps. And especially some of you, you did the meditation temple with me. We are meditating together. I'm getting some informations about where to activate certain healing and certain sacred geometry and practices. Yes. The root where we have Kundalini that is dormant until a certain time, okay, or at least trying to flow, or we're not feeling it fully. Your root is connected to your throat. Oh, didn't we say that? We said that. Okay, so some of you, that's something like working with Kundalini. I would suggest, again, some of you, if you want to come and meditate, you can have weekly access, monthly. Just tap into your intuition. But if you want, go and check out any frequency that is 396. Okay, I don't have that in my channel, maybe at some point. For the ones that start meditating together, we have an exclusive 9 solfeggios. We've been working with this, but in the perfect fifth, your root is going to connect to your throat. So if you're still dormant, if you still feel full of fear, you're not going to be able to express your desires. And now we got patience. You know what's interesting here? That I feel that with this, okay, we were trying to take some messages for people that are feeling confused right now and that are feeling hesitant. I feel that some of you, there's something about patience, like almost like some of you, there's two options. Some of you, you're trying to reason yourself and saying like, let's take more time. We got time. F no. We're not waiting anymore. Okay? We're not. You got the cosmos that is telling you it's time. And time for what? It's time for you to speak up about your desires, at least to yourself. Okay? And if there are some blockages around this, know that it is all in your hands and in your grasp to unlock all of this. So whether you're doing this with me or with other method, I assure you, if you're trying to wait, this is going to go crescendo. This is in more build-up energy. Some of you, if you're feeling impatient and frustrated or some energies all over the place, go and check out my vibrational pharmacy. Okay, my vibrational pharmacy, you have how to deal with anger and patience. By the way, the little story behind this is that when I created this, I didn't really know if it was going to work. That was my first pharmacy frequency, and the frequency kept on effing up. Like nonstop, and I didn't understand what was going on with my program. 3 hours later, not going anywhere, what I realized was that I did not get upset. I did not get mad. I did not get impatient, and I was like, ooh, this is working. And I went nowhere. I just was able to put it down and come back to it the next day. Which for me was like, oh my God, I'm cured. For some of you, if you have, any Taurus energy, okay, Taurus placement, Taurus, especially the first degrees are going to teach you about patience, okay? Hi, Linda. So that's what I'm seeing for some of you, okay? So you might want to check out the vibrational pharmacy. If you have certain fears, you might want to work and find some 396, or you might want to meditate together. There's a lot of alchemy, and we are rehearsing some affirmations. This is how I discovered everything that I'm sharing with you. You know, that's why I do what I do, is I go through this with you. We're doing this together. I'm not pulling this out of my hat. I'm going through the ascension process with you. And this is how we're strengthening this into unity consciousness. We're acknowledging, hey, this is how I feel. How can I feel better? Okay. And that's the tools that I have for you. I'm going to give exclusive access to the inner child sovereignty, okay, for the next 24 hours. Some of you, if you want after that to join the YouTube membership, you have 2 different access. One is just the music, which I change a little bit, and one is including some live guidance and talks that I'm going to have once a month with everyone. And if you have any questions, DM, emails. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your feedback. I would love to hear some of you, if you're using the inner child sovereignty and you've never worked with it, I would love to hear from your experience with it and how maybe some awareness came through. Sending you much love and light, so fam. Bye. Thank you. I'm staying for the heart. Wait. Yes. Where are you posting it? Jamie, I'm going to put this in the stories for the next 24 hours. So that's going to be the access. So some of you, and you're going to be seeing this for the next 24 hours. It's going to be available. I would love to hear your feedback. Thank you, Nighthawk. Bye.